Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Be Kindled. My name is Ginika Okoro. I'm a people and culture expert, and on this channel, I speak about three things: conscious leadership, identity, and elegant transitions. So, on this episode, I'll be talking about a few nuggets on managing talent management. And I want you to sit back and enjoy. Let's get into it. Okay, so in my previous video, I talked about what to be mindful of when, managing talent. And this is a follow up to that. I talked about the four different quadrants when it comes to, skill and leadership, and how to know where your talent falls, whether it's in the top left, top right, lower left, lower right, and what to do with each of those talents in those buckets. Now, on this episode, I want us to talk about a few things that you should be mindful of when you are making talent decisions. Yeah? And I'll start with the first one: hiring. Many times when people are hiring, because there's a scarcity, there's no scarcity of jobs, there's scarcity of talent. So many times the demand and supply is skewed because, we're in a very interesting economy. It doesn't mean there are no talent, but when you are hiring, the first thing is, do not hire from a place of desperation. My father told me this a long time ago. He said, anytime you have to make a decision and someone tells you, oh, make it now, we can't wait, make it now. He says, don't make that decision. If they cannot give you some time to think about it, take a step back, pause, breathe, and say no politely. Same goes for talent. I've been in too many situations where we hire talent and eventually they become what I call previously unidentified recruitment errors. Pure. Why? Because there was a mismatch from the onset. And 3 months down the line, you're like, God, we've made a mistake. Probably because they don't match the culture, or they are not showing up in the way that you expect for that position, or there are certain elements of the role that this person does not understand. And you're asking yourself, how did I not pick this in the recruitment stage? You were doing it from desperation. Probably the role has been open for such a long time. And you're like, well, let's just get anybody. Or, you're finding it difficult to maybe close that role internally. And you decide to go externally and like, let's just take anybody. Do not make it out of desperation. I would rather you wait, assess, what do I really need in this role? You can never get 100% of everything, but what are the must-haves and what are the nice-to-haves and what are the things that will take whoever I find over the edge and make me see that this is excellent? If you can articulate that, it makes your sourcing more precise. Articulate which industry you want to find this person. Articulate what kind of jobs do you want this person to have done previously. Be very clear so that whenever your recruiter, for instance, is going to source, they are clear, they know what you're looking for. If you hire from a place of desperation, many times you're not sure of what you're looking for, but you feel like, oh, I'll know when I see. It's not true. You will be shocked yourself. So the first thing is to avoid that desperation is articulate clearly. What am I looking for? What kind of talent is this? Where are they typically sitting? What are the kinds of skills I want them to possess? What are the must-haves? What are the nice-to-haves? And what are the exceptional skills that if I get this person, that would be great. But the must-haves are the basics that they must have. And then other criteria that you want to be able to meet depending on the role, the job, the organization. Articulate this clearly. There are many times after articulating, you'll find that what you are looking for is, it's an angel. You then have to ask yourself critical questions. How much am I going to invest in this? Because the scarcer the skill, the more expensive it will be. So if at the end of the day, you're trying to find someone you're not willing to pay, then desperation sets in. But I would say take your time, be clear, and make sure you're making the right decision. I've let people go in such a short time that it hurts me. It hurts me because the person left their previous organization and moved into this new organization, and in a short time was saying they are not good enough. It hurts me. But when I look back and I did like, okay, what went wrong? The line manager was desperate. This role had been open for too long, or it's a critical role, and if we don't close it now, it leaves a gaping hole in the team, and people will be stretched, and they will make decisions, and they were paying a lot more to let them go. Oh no, I'll rather wait and do the right thing and do it well. The second thing is, as much as possible, prioritize growing and developing your talent internally over hiring. Human beings are just the same everywhere. It's just how we couch it. Because tell me why we have idioms like the grass is not greener on the other side. It's greener where you plant it. And we do not follow it in many ways, especially in talent management. See, if you have good talent in your organization, take a risk on them and develop them. It tells a whole another story to those coming behind, to the culture, and it motivates this person to see that they are valued, especially if they are doing well. But if you think that, I'm going to get someone better outside, you will get someone better. You will have to train them. The cost of training somebody that is new and the cost of bringing in somebody new is about 50% higher than when you invest in somebody that is in the organization. Yeah. So why are you going to go out if you have somebody that you can take a bet on? Yeah, they may not have everything 100. Nobody ever has anything 100%. The person you're bringing in is going to learn the culture. The person you're bringing in is going to learn how your business operates. And this person that is already internal, maybe he still needs to have, I'll give an example, some stakeholder management with senior leader, then expose him. Let there be a development plan for him. But we're so quick to make judgments on people. We are not patient enough to invest in people, invest our time in grooming talent when they have the right raw materials to do so. It looks like I'm shouting. Well, yes, invest in your talent. You are going to get loyal people. You're going to be perpetrating the right culture when you do that. Instead of going to bring somebody, they say the devil is better than the angel. Don't bring devils, don't bring. But my point here is, don't think people outside are better when you have people inside. It's different if it's skewed, where there's a certain skill set you're lacking internally. Okay, then you can bring in someone who the purpose of this talent coming in, apart from doing the job, is to groom other people. That's a different ballgame. But if you see someone that has, 60% of what you're looking for, or does not have 40%, my dear, nobody has 100. So find a way to, groom the person up to 70, 80%, so that the other things that are not monetary follow. And at the end of the day, they make your organization better. The third thing is, I will say, let go on time. Let go on time. But people get emotional when it comes to letting people go. Let go on time. If it's not working out, let go on time. I remember once that we had someone that was not doing well. We didn't know where to put her, anything. We didn't know. Well, we let her keep going. Why? Because I think she knew somebody in the board or something like that. Very interesting dynamics anyways. At the end of the day, we had another talent that we now had to keep bringing in to do her job, because the boss couldn't trust this other person to do it. So this person was pretty much doing two jobs at some point, because they were good and they had the right, mindset and all. But I remember that incident. We lost that person because one of the things that was cited when they were leaving was, you don't value me because you're asking me to do a job of another person that you're unable to let go of, and you are stretching me. It tells me you do not value me. And it's true. What you do not know is when you keep somebody that is not good, it has an after effect on the team. It leaves a bad taste in the mouth of others that are trying to do their best. It says to your employees that you're not able to make courageous decisions. It says to employees that, bare minimum is tolerated. It says to employees that, they are not valued because you're stretching them when the work is supposed to be evenly spread, and you're letting this person stay on the team for whatever reason. I don't care if the person is your brother. I really don't care. Do what is right by your people and let this person go honorably, of course, filled with grace. But truth here is you doing things and doing it timelessly, because there is nothing good that will come out of that delayed action. Let people go. Release them to their destiny. You'll be shocked. There are many stories of people who they were let go for different reasons, and then they started opening their business and they are thriving. And what they learned in the job, they are applying it because it was a mismatch. Once you identify mismatches, let them go gracefully, honorably. Still maintain the relationship. It will be painful for that time, but let them go. Remove weeds. Don't let it grow because it will choke the ones that are good. Please let people go early. And then the fourth thing is always be on the lookout for talent, even when you're not actively hiring. We call this talent mapping. Be a talent spotter. You're not actively looking for talent, but you're like, this person will fit into this. Why? There'll be a time when you will need someone, or someone will need a referral for someone. And it's such a, it's an economy, talent economy. The beautiful thing is by the time you need it, it wouldn't take time for you to say, hey, I want you to join me, in my organization. I want you to join me. But always be on the lookout for great talent. Yeah. Always have a plan B. And so don't think, I have all my people. Anything can happen. We live in a place where change is constant. Anything can happen. So always have a plan B. Always be on the lookout for talent. Always do talent mapping especially when it comes to your critical roles. Critical roles are those roles that if the rain and sunshine should fall, I can't do without this role. The business has to run because these roles will be able to run them. The others, yes, maybe not. They can come later, but these roles must be present for the business to run. Always have a map, external mapping for those roles. Always have a plan B. Even internally, if someone is not in the same unit with you, but you see they have potential to be in this job because they have the skill set, they're transferable skills, you can just strike up a conversation with them, get to know them well, and be on the lookout, keep an eye on their growth journey, because you never know. So it's such a good thing to bear in mind as a leader. And lastly, I will say, yes, there are people looking for jobs, but good people are not always on LinkedIn. The best people are not always on LinkedIn. They are sought out for, and it's based on people that work with them. The danger is for you to think that because you're in a good organization, quote and unquote, and you pay well, and you have all the benefits, that they'll be rushing you. No. Talent does not rush you. They take their time, because as you're interviewing them, they're also interviewing you. The way you're asking questions, the timeliness of the interviews, the timing between when you interview them and when they get feedback. The way you treat them at the interview stage. They ask questions about you. The way you are interviewing talent is interviewing you. So don't think, be in your high horse. I work for a multinational. No. I've turned down a multinational before, a very big one. Eventually, they came calling again. But I did, because the way they were treating the interview, I told them, I don't think that you are serious about this. And if I had done this in the interview, you certainly wouldn't go for me. So I'm not going to go for you. And then they talked and called and called. But that was me just saying, I'm also interviewing you. And it tells me a lot about an organization if they do not treat people well from the onset. So my point here is, when you are hiring, make sure you're showing up the right way. Make sure you're hiring and you are representing your organization the right way. And it doesn't just stop with you. Again, people ask questions. By the time they ask questions and there's one or two, red flags, they make their decision. So if you want to be a good employer, an employer that the talent chooses, it doesn't stop with just the hiring. It's in the everyday practice of what you do, how you recognize people, how you, grow talent in the organization, how you create an environment where people can thrive, because good talent asks questions. So it's in the day-to-day things that you institute in your organization. That's why talent will want to join you. I hope this has been useful to you. If you are a leader, in the comment section, please tell me, what 2 things would you say you want to add to this list? 1 or 2 things. Please put it in the comment section. What other talent practices do you think we should be mindful of? Please put it in the comment section. I really want to hear from you, because to be honest, whether you are in a big multinational, in a medium-sized business, or you're in a small business, there are always talent decisions to be made. So I would like to hear from you in the comment section. Until the next episode, let's be kindled together. Bye.